Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we will learn how you can manage assets records with Google Forms and Google Chat. So let us suppose that you manage the stationery of your school and you want, whenever an order request is created, you want to send a channel message on Slack to your inventory team. So over there, Google Forms will be a trigger application and an action application will be Google Chat. We will be integrating both of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So to learn this integration, follow me through the screen.
In this video, we are going to understand how you can manage assets records with Google Forms and Google Chat. Let's say that you manage the stationery inventory of your school and you have created a Google form to manage the order request created by teachers. Now you want, whenever any teacher fills that Google form, a message should be sent on Google Chat to your stationery management team. So to do this integration, let us sign into our Pabbly Connect account. These are the applications provided by Pabbly. So we will go to Pabbly Connect and click on Access Now. So now we have arrived on a dashboard, and to create a new workflow, we will click on this Create Workflow button and we will be giving a suitable name to our workflow. I have named it as Manage Assets Records with Google Forms and Google Chat, and now I will click on Create. So this is a blank workflow appearing on my screen. Trigger and action are the two most important principles of Pabbly Connect to perform any automation and integration. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So we need to select a trigger application and an action application to perform this integration. So now when we come to a trigger window, we will search over here for Google Forms. Here it is. So after selecting the trigger application, we need to select a trigger event, and that will be new response received. So now whenever a new response will be received in this Google form, this trigger will start working. So over here we can see a webhook URL is provided to us. So this will help us to connect Pabbly Connect with Google Forms. So we will be copying this webhook URL, and now you can see it is waiting for a webhook response. So we will be connecting this with Google Forms. So this is the Google form named as order request, and here are some questions asked. So now we will go to responses and we will be linking this Google form with Google Sheets. So now we will click on create. So now you can see the Google Sheet is created with the questions that we have listed in the form. So now we will go to extensions, and if you don't have the Pabbly Connect webhook extension, so you can easily go on get add-ons, and over here we will be searching for Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect webhooks, and you can see I have already installed it. So I will go back and I will go back to extensions and click on Pabbly Connect webhooks. We will go to extensions again and we will be selecting Pabbly Connect webhooks. Then we will go to initial setup. Over here we will paste the webhook URL which we have copied, and we will be selecting the trigger column as F because that is the last column in our spreadsheet, and we will submit this, and the setup was configured successfully. We will close this and we will go back to extensions again. We will go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and we will click on send on event. Whenever a new response will be received in our Google form, the response will also be recorded over here. So let us go to our Google form and fill it. So over here we will be filling the form. So I have filled this Google form and I will click on submit. You can see the response is submitted. Now we will go to the Google Sheet and you can see these responses recorded with the timestamp. And now we will go back to Pabbly Connect and we will be checking the response that is received. So now you can see the response received over here says the name, the trigger column, timestamp, teacher ID, and some other details. So the response is recorded. So as our action application, we will be searching for Google Chat. Here it is. And now we will go to our action event, that will be to create a message. So now we need to establish a connection. So we will be clicking on connect. So it is connected because I have already opened my Google Chat account in the tabs. So now when it comes to chat webhook URL, enter your Google Chat room webhook URL here. You will be able to register the webhook only if you have a Google Workspace account. Click here to learn more. So we will click here. So here you can see how you will register the incoming webhook. So read the steps carefully. Over here the URL is given to us. So we will be copying this URL. Now once we have copied the URL, we will go to our Google Chat, and over here I have already created a space by the name of Asset Management Team. So I will click on this drop down and we will go to Apps and Integrations, and over here you can see the option of Manage Webhooks. So we will click on it and we will give our webhook a name. I have named it as Stationery, and over here here we will be pasting the URL. So now we have done this and we will click on save and we will be copying this link and we will be going back to Pabbly Connect, and over here we will be pasting the chat webhook URL, and this is done. After pasting the chat webhook URL, so the message goes, hello team, this order of 8 marker is for dummy user team stationery management. So over here these details were mapped from Google Forms. So the message goes as, hello team, this order of 8 marker is for dummy user team stationery management. So over here the product quantity, name and the product is mapped from Google Forms from the response that we have received. We will be simply clicking on save and send test request to see whether this message is being sent on Google Chat or not. So here in Google Chat you can see the message is sent, which goes as, hello team, this order of 8 marker is for dummy user team stationery management. So that means our integration was successful.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.